What's going on, people? It's Dark Negro Fear here again, representing Duel Links Lounge, and I got another top tier deck profile for you guys today. Invoked Neos, our King of Games October deck that's just extremely fun, extremely aggressive, and extremely powerful because of, you guessed it, Beatdown. With Beatdown, because this deck tends to spam high level monsters, this skill aids that so incredibly well because for each level 5 and higher monster you control, each level 5 and higher monster you control gets pumped by 300 attack. So going into the main card that makes this deck so extremely consistent, the new addition from Magicians of Chaos, Keeper of Dragon Magic. Upon summoning, lets you discard a card to search Neos Fusion from the deck. So now our deck is extremely consistent, but also a new power within this card is being able to summon Elemental Hero Neos from your graveyard to your field and face down defense position by showing a Brave Neos from your extra deck. So you guessed it, all 3 Neos fusions are usable because of this guy's effect alone, and a welcome addition to this deck. This is your main guy you want to open with. Oh my god, I pray so hard to open with this card. Amazing, Konami, thank you for giving us this card. Then we got our boy Flip Flop Frog, who is a non-targeting removal for those pesky fusion, special summon type monsters and synchros that are just annoying you like Shein. You can flip this monster up and down and take advantage of those stalemates and just keep your opponent's board in control. But another reason why we mainly run this is because of its water attribute, which allows you to summon Cocytus, which we'll get to in a little bit. Bacon Saver is another addition to this deck. It's the optimal card that you'll mill with Neos Fusion. While it's in your graveyard, once per duel, you can banish it from the graveyard to negate an attack while it's occurring. Then our new best friend, Alistair the Invoker, which is an amazing friend to Neos. While it's in your hand, you can discard it to pump a fusion monster by 1,000 attack and defense. So this can be used in either player's turn, so you can surprise your opponent in a damage step with some surprise damage. Flat out. And when it's flipped face up or summoned normally, you can search Invocation from your deck to your hand. But before we get to that card, you know, you have the 2 Neos, which are just basically fodder for the Neos fusions. You pray not to draw them and just mill them with the Neos fusion. Invocation is the newest addition to this deck, and it's almost infinite with the use of a banish Alistair the Invoker. So I do recommend that you get 2 to 3 of these. We just didn't have any at the time, so this is what we stuck with. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck by using monsters on your field or hand, or if it's using an invoked monster, you can use monsters in your opponent's graveyard as well, or either player's graveyard for that matter. You can summon Cocytus and Caligo with this guy, but while it's in your graveyard, return a banish Alistair the Invoker to your hand and put this back in your deck. Infinite loop. Cosmic Cyclone, you're just using it to banish pesky back row at the cost of 1,000 of your life points. Just get rid of annoying threats. Neos Fusion is the heart of the deck in your way of summoning Brave Neos. You're just milling usually Elemental Heroes and Bacon Saver, Elemental Hero Neos, or Flip Flop Frog, or Keeper of the Dragon Magic, you know, whatever your heart desires. And while it's in your graveyard, you will protect your Neos from being destroyed by battle or destruction effects. So make sure to load those graveyards with Neos fusions. Econ was an obvious pick. It's so versatile for defense and attack situations. Tribute a monster to take control of your opponent's face-up monster, or switch in a battle position of an opponent's monster. World Legacy Clash, another versatile spell card, being able to reduce your opponent's monster by the amount of attack and defense that your banished monster is. But use it in the damage step and it becomes a pseudo negate attack. So when your opponent attacks you and you do it in a damage step, they cannot trigger a replay. So you can throw that reduction off onto other monsters and then kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Use your best judgment to utilize that effect. And then Treacherous is obvious, no traps in the graveyard. You're just basically destroying 2 monsters on the field. This card ends games, so why not add it in? We want to end games. Then going into the extra deck, your main guy, Elemental Hero Brave Neos, 2600 attack upon summoning normally, or 27 attack at maximum. You just attacking the monsters with this guy, and then you will search another Neos fusion out of the deck. Then Caliga is your next guy. You basically just summon it with Invocation using a dark monster or your opponent's dark monster. You can lock your opponent out of using multiple effects, because when they activate an effect, they cannot activate any more effects after. And it's also a good defensive option because they can only attack with one monster. Both of you guys can only attack with one monster a turn. Then the star of the show, Invoked Cactus, using a water type monster with Invocation. You summon a monster that can attack in defense mode with this attack power, has a big booty of 29 defense points. It has a big booty. It can't be destroyed by opponent's card effects, and it cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. So how do this one kicks Desperado out of the meta. Your opponent has a hard time getting over it if they do not have that brute force to get over it, because they're not doing it with targeting effects, that's for sure. Swap Frog is another reason. I'm sorry, Flip Flop Frog is another reason why we run it like this. But all these factors together makes this deck extremely powerful. We literally destroyed the ladder with this deck. If you don't believe me, check out the replays. Enjoy the replays. Try this deck out. It is an amazingly powerful Dark Negro Fear here. Out of here. Almost guaranteed more, actually almost guaranteed, because oh my, that's that Korean barbecue finally catching up to me. Oh man, this video already sick. Korean barbecue, you feasted? Oh yeah, dude. Maybe if you guys are Korean barbecue connoisseurs, maybe you know of this place. It's called Gin, G-E-N. But there's plenty of places in California. Like we went to this place called Wang Cho's, but Gin is more local for me, so that's why I went. Don't think they have it on the east side. It used to be new, but I think it's gonna. All these greedy people. Why would he econ when I have? If they want to go to again, yeah, it's good. The one thing I like about them is that they have this thing called Hawaiian steak. That's definitely a keeper. Oh my god, I tossed the one out of my hand. What? I won't force it. We have the bacon saver in the graveyard, so this isn't even targeting. That was low-key clean though, I'm not even gonna lie. No, yeah, I'll look at it after the duel actually. Are you about to do this again? Yeah, you can. Well, that ended real quick. Get that back to your hand. I think we're fine still. Another econ take. Thank you, I'll take that. You were just like, damn, dog, I don't even know. I probably just convert it, yeah, that's what I do. Maybe I should have not even set that. The flip-flop frog. Maybe I should have left myself open, I don't know. Pog of the Guardians. Beat down to the Guardians. That non-targeting is crucial. I'm fucking done with all. Oh my god.
Duel.
He gonna surrender, I feel it. Heavy storm. Come on, give me something good. Oh, yeah. Damn. Good thing I got this Neos fusion, so if he lava golems us, I don't have to cry. Once he says battle phase, 650. Get out my game. That was a joke. There we go.